What's up, gentlemen? So if you are 6'2", 180 pounds, and built like a fitness model, this video isn't for you, you son of a bitch. But before you go and run off and go be all sexy, I do have a style tip. The brand Cuts, all right, is the shirt that I'm wearing. I've talked about them before. They make dudes that are built really well look even better. I'll tell you a little bit more about Cuts a little bit later on in the video, but bottom line, they are my favorite casual clothing company. Any shirt that you ever see me rocking, whether or not it's a long sleeve, a Henley, a t-shirt, a hoodie, it comes from Cuts. They are perfection, and they even fit me, a weird body shaped dude, which we're going to talk about a little bit later. Guys, I'm going to link the Cuts down below. That link is special. It's going to give you a discount on amazing clothes. All right, gentlemen, so if you're still here, I'm assuming you are not built like a Greek god, but the good news is if you understand your body and clothing, what to do, what not to do, you literally can look like an Adonis. Today, guys, I'm going over a few body type rules all men should follow. There are 7 body shapes or types that I want to talk about today. These 7 are, in my opinion, the most challenging in terms of dressing. We're going to start with number 1, which is the athletic built dude. So if you're somebody that works out regularly and you are muscular, whether or not you're a bodybuilder or you're just built really well, this is something that does pose a little bit of an issue, because if you go into a store and just try and buy something off the rack, a lot of times you're going to need to size up in order to compensate for the bigger muscles. The downside to sizing up is that, yes, it's going to fit you in certain areas, but it's going to be way too big in others. Like if you have a big chest and you are buying something that's going to compensate for your chest, typically it's going to be very boxy and big in the waist. And if you have big thighs, larger legs, or a luscious booty, you buy clothing that's going to fit your quads or your butt, it's going to be gigantic in the waist, also the ankle. If you're an athletic man and you have a muscular body, guys, what I recommend is look for clothing that is going to be more athletic cut, all right? The other thing I'd recommend in terms of jeans or denim is look for denim that has higher stretch, right? A little bit more elastic. It's going to allow for a little more room, a little more stretch, but still maintain a smaller waist. One of the other issues that a lot of muscular men have is that they've got larger necks, right? And the problem is that if you're going to buy a shirt that fits you in the neck, it's going to be super big and baggy all over. So what I recommend, if you are looking to wear a button-up shirt and a tie, buy one that fits in the neck, but then go to a tailor and have it tailored. They're going to put darts in the back in order to make it a little bit more tailored through the waist, and they also can make the arms a little bit shorter and thinner. Next up, gentlemen, we're talking about dudes that are 5'8" or under, meaning short dudes like me. I'm 5'6" and a little tiny bit, but when I wear boots, baby, I'm like 5'7.5". So the first and number 1 thing that you got to make sure if you're a short dude is that your pants are the proper length. If they're too long, if they're too baggy, if they're bunching around the ankle, it is making you literally look even shorter. You always want to look for a slim fit pant, something that's not going to have too much room in the leg, all right? It's all about creating a nice visual illusion of length. In terms of upper body, guys, of course, you know it shouldn't be big and baggy. It needs to fit you properly. Something else that short dudes need to pay attention to is the length of their shirt, all right? You got to make sure that that shirt isn't coming too far down and covering your crotch. Or balance. It's all about balancing the body. Something else that I would recommend if you're a short dude is dress in more monochromatic tones, all right? So blacks, amazing. Grays, amazing. Dark browns, greens, amazing. Dark monochromatic looks are going to be best for short men. Now, in terms of suits, if you're a short guy, what I'd recommend is try to buy suit pants with the side adjusting tabs as opposed to wearing a belt. A belt is actually going to break the body up and make you look shorter. The third body type we're going to talk about that's a little bit more challenging in terms of dressing is somebody who is incredibly tall. A lot of stores online are going to have longer inseam options like a 36. Some I've even seen a 38. Now, if that's still not long enough, what I'd recommend is actually go to a store like DXL, which is going to have even longer inseam. Remember how we said dark monochromatic looks look amazing on short dudes? Well, they look bad on you because it's going to make you look even taller. And so what I'd recommend is have contrast between your top and your lower body. So if you're going to wear super like dark wash jeans, I would go with the lighter top. Or if you're wearing a dark top, go with lighter pants. A V-neck, a Henley, or a polo shirt is also going to be better for you. And the reason is pretty simple. It's going to make your shoulders appear more broad, and it's not going to lengthen your body like a crew neck does. The other thing I'd like to talk about is the hem of your shirt, all right? Instead of doing something that's curved, which is going to elongate elongate you, I would go with something that is a little bit straighter or possibly even split, all right? This Henley is my all-time favorite shirt. It's from Cuts. Once again, I'm going to link to it down below. For the record, this shirt also works incredibly well for muscular men, also dudes that are short, right? The reason why I wear this all the time is because it makes me look a little bit taller and it fits flawlessly. Nice and snug through the chest and the arms, not too super tight in the body, and the length is perfect. Thing that I love is that little split, right? It allows for my luscious booty to expand and be a little more luscious. But this shirt would not look amazing on the fourth tough body type, which is super skinny, and the reason is because of the color black. Dark colors, bang, make you look small, make you look slim, make you look smaller. And so if you are a skinny dude, you want to avoid the super dark colors like the navy blues, the blacks, the dark charcoal gray. Lighter and bright colors are going to be better for you because they are actually going to make you look a little bit bigger. And so this Henley would be a better option as opposed to black. And personally, it's just so sexy. Every time I wear this, I always get compliments because of the color. Guys, if you have not checked out Cuts, hit the link down below, check them out. Not only do they make the best Henleys on the market, they also make perfect t-shirts. Check it out. This t-shirt would be perfect if you are a small, thin dude, all right? And the reason is because of the color. The light blue is amazing. It's bright, it's vibrant, it's lighter, and it's gonna pop the color back at you, making you look a little bit bigger and a little bit beefier than you are. This shirt is perfection. The fit is flawless. Obviously, I went with the split hem. You get to choose that. That's the thing about Cuts. You get to choose the sleeve length, whether or not you want long sleeve, short sleeve, you want a Henley, you want a crew neck, you want a V-neck, and the hem, whether or not you want a split hem, you want a curved hem, or even an elongated hem. And sweatshirts, if you're rocking a sweatshirt and you're a skinny dude, you got to make sure it's not too big and baggy because it's going to make you look smaller, all right? This sweatshirt is actually from Cuts. As you can see, the fit is absolute perfection. The fabric is incredibly like buttery soft. It's nice and slim fit, guys, through the body. And look, check it out. Side pockets as opposed to a kangaroo pouch. Guys, if you haven't checked out Cuts, they are the best. My absolute favorite casual clothing company. Hit the link down below. The link is special. They have some amazing clothing that you guys are absolutely going to love. There is literally no better casual clothing company out there that I have found, and I have tried a ton. Guys, hit the link down below. Check out why I love Cuts so much. I guarantee you are going to love them as much as I do. The fifth body type we're going to talk about is for you dudes that are a little bit heavy set, all right, a bigger dude. Now, one of the big mistakes that I see a lot of guys making that are bigger is wearing clothing that is too big. You think in your head, you're like, yo, if I wear a bigger shirt, it's actually going to make me look smaller. Wrong, gentlemen. A huge misconception is that dudes that are bigger can't wear tailored clothing or fitted clothing, which is absolutely false. It's critical that you eliminate all the excess fabric that is around your midsection. You want to make sure that it's actually tailored and fits your body. I'm not saying it needs to be tight, but just not baggy. When it comes to button-up shirts, guys, there are two kinds. One is designed to be worn untucked. Another one is a dress shirt. Dress shirts are never supposed to be worn untucked. And the reason is because a dress shirt is longer by nature in order for it not to come untucked. The store Untuck It does a great job in terms of creating button-up shirts that are a little bit shorter and designed to actually be worn untucked. And so if you are a bigger dude, I would definitely recommend checking out that store. But now let's talk about your pants, because that's another hot mess of a situation. A lot of times, if you're a bigger dude and you're wearing pants that fit you in the waist, they're going to be big, roomy, and baggy everywhere else. And so what I recommend is look for a pair of slim fit pants. You're like, slim fit? I'm a big dude. Alpha, can I wear slim fit? Hell yeah, you can. Now, here's the thing. As long as you get a waist size that fits you, the slim fit pant is actually just going to be less fabric in terms of your legs, in terms of your crotch, and in terms of your length. If you are a bigger dude, you need to make sure that the length of your pant is appropriate and perfect, because if you're bagging, if it's bunching, it's making you look shorter and bigger. Bright colors and large patterns are a no-go if you're a bigger dude, because the big pattern and the large bright color is actually going to make you look larger. Horizontal stripes are also a no-go. But if you are a little bit smaller up top and larger down below, which is the sixth body type we're going to talk about, horizontal horizontal stripes up top is perfect. Balance, baby, balance. It always comes back to balance. If you are somebody that's a little bit larger down below, maybe got a big booty, big legs, smaller up top, what I would recommend is go dark down below in terms of your pants, a dark navy, a black, a dark charcoal, and lighter up top, all right? Once again, it's all about that color illusion. If your lower body is big, you wear dark colors to boom, make it smaller. Upper body small, bang, light colors to make it bigger and balance. Layering. Layering is an amazing option to help build up and bulk up your upper body and help balance your torso better. And so instead of just wearing a Henley, maybe throw on a light jacket or light sweater over top of it. If you are a skinny dude, we didn't really talk about layering because you're probably already doing it, trying to build and bulk up your upper body. Just make sure you're not overdoing it, because if you are a skinny dude and your legs are super skinny and you're wearing a lot of clothes in order to bulk up your upper body, it's going to look a little bit awkward. But this brings us to the next body type, and the final one we got to talk about. Big upper body, skinny little legs. Here's what we're going to talk about with you, all right? So just like we told the dude that's bottom heavy, we got to flip it. We got to reverse it. Upper body, go dark, monochromatic. Lower body, go light. Once again, it's about balance. The truth is, gentlemen, most of us were not born with Greek god-like bodies or physiques. But the good news is if you understand your body and how to actually utilize clothing properly, you can look like a Greek god, even if you're not one.